Welcome to my crib. Wanna come in? Take a peek, look around. Here's my crib, come check it out. Yeah, I feel like this is the second episode of a TV show that no company really wanted to greenlight yet. Here we are. Hi, my name is George Bone. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, and arranger. Basically, anything that can help the authorities find out who the real Madeleine McCann is. Can I say that? Sure. And this is what the last week of my life looked like. And not a week too late. Let's go. It is currently 8:16 in the morning, and I am walking to my local train station to get into London for a session today. And while I'm looking forward to the session, just being up this early on a Sunday feels f***ing grim. And, oh, look. There's some dog. After passing the wreckage of a Wickford Audi and going through King's Cross during springtime,
the cherry blossoms are out. There must be an anime nearby.
I started my Sunday doing top lining and production work for a new song that I was working on with an important clientele that I actually can't talk about at the moment for legal reasons. No, it was just a consent thing. Fair game. I ended up top lining for them. I also ended up producing along with them, and we ended up being silly together. God, I really can strike a pose. Monday, after a bit of a sing-along with one of my favourite songs in the entire world,
Diamonds or silver or Mercedes Benz, not even the oceans are greater than friends.
I did some bureaucracy work, and then later in the evening went down to the
Pub.
It was great to see a load of old friends again, especially those who came back from uni, and it was exactly the wrong thing to do before a gig on Tuesday.
Good morning, it is 7:42 and I'm f***ing feeling the alcohol.
I had quite an important gig for a benefactor in London, and the dress requirements could very easily be described as hedge fund manager. The gig went really well and it was for a good cause, so I can't complain. Also, I ended up chatting shit with my friend Katie for the rest of the evening, so that was great. That's where this marvellous photo comes from. Wednesday was a really important day of the week because it was the start of a series of moving trips that I was going to do to a new flat in London that I just started living in. This one, I had to put up a futon that I was going to be staying in for part of the week all by myself. I'm very proud.
My mother is very proud.
But I did have to put it together with a very small screwdriver. I mean, some would say that's average. Bigger than average, some would say. I then ended up with my friends Gus and Kimmy for a studio session Wednesday afternoon, where we also just got to be silly and do some production stuff together, and that was really, really fun. But the final bit of the day was spent in Covent Garden doing a 1.5 hour gig for Mrs. Riot, which is a bar just outside Covent Garden Tube Station. It was a really, really great gig, and it's the second time that I've performed for them, and all of the staff are really, really lovely. Yeah, it's just a really, really good vibe. Except if you are the group of 18-year-old and middle-aged people from Essex who were dancing around with everyone, slapping each other's ass and saying "f*** you" to not only the staff but to other patrons in the bar, and being a general nuisance. I don't advocate for people killing themselves usually, but I make an exception.
There's my son, my boy!
But Thursday was the big day of the week. Me and my family went out to watch the women's football at Wembley. It was the Finalissima, which is the winner of the Copa America, which is the South American tournament, versus the winner of the European tournament, which was England. The last time I saw the England women, I saw them lift the European trophy at Wembley. I cried a lot that day. Overreacting to a football game in front of strangers is fine. Overreacting to a football game in front of your family, that's something entirely different. It was a really, really good day. Everyone was really well behaved.
Mexican wave one side, person knocked out on the pitch the other.
And other than the 2.5 hour sort of like round trip that we needed because Wembley Park had run out of power that evening, it was a really, really good night. Big up to the Lionesses as well. And on Friday, I started a new job, which takes up most of my weekend. But the people there were really, really nice, and all of the singers are really, really lovely there. And yeah, it was just a really nice vibe. So there you have it, the second week in my life, fashionably later than usual. If you like what you see here, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram on the way out. Have a good week.